Hey everybody out there, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram land. This is David Young at Precious Metals Fine Motor Cars of San Diego. I hope everybody's staying healthy and staying safe. The vehicle I want to talk to you about right now is this 1952 Bentley Mark 6 Special behind me. If you watch any of my postings, you probably saw 2-3 months ago I pulled that out of a garage in downtown San Diego. The vehicle had been sitting about 20 years, probably hadn't ran in 10 years, but you know, it's got a unique tail, and if you did not see that posting, please hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all our cool car content, car events that we go to, and all our updates. Anyhow, the reason I wanted to bring this vehicle up to you is, you know, I got a little bit of history with this car. I saw this car 25 years ago. I saw it at a car show, I met the gentleman, I spoke to him, and you know what, I gave him this flyer. You know, here it is. As things happen, many years later, he did pass away, but because I gave him this flyer, it was in the folder, and when his wife was going through the paperwork, well, lo and behold, my number was on there, my name was on there, she called me, I went down to take a look at it, and I actually bought it that day. And, you know, that's why I want to discuss with you guys. I want you guys to kind of be a part of this experience with me, because I'm actually going to restore that car. If you have been following any of my postings, you probably noticed we spot and sold a lot of cars over the past couple of months and got a little bit of money now. So you know what do you do when you're in the car business and you made a little bit of cash? Well, you probably buy another car or you restore something, and that's what I'm going to do here. But before this vehicle gets restored or any work done, it's got to go over to that lift there, which means all these vehicles got to move. So hey, join me for a minute. We're going to move some cars, we're going to make it smoky in here, and then we'll discuss that Bentley. Well, that wasn't too difficult now, was it? As a small business owner, you tend to learn to manage, handle things yourself, take care of things yourself, and frankly, you almost prefer it. But hey, you know, back to this Bentley Mark Special behind me. Let me tell you a little bit about the car, a little bit of why I fell in love with it, what I plan to do with it, and why they're so special. You know, these Bentley Specials, they're pretty unique. You know, they're really reminiscent of the racing Bentleys of the 20s and 30s, the Bentley boys. You know, some of those cars can really value themselves in $1 million and more than that. And God, if it had a blower on it, it'd probably be triple. But you know, this particular car was actually built on the Mark 6 chassis. The Mark 6 from I think 1946 to maybe 1952, you know, they built about 5,000 of those. You know, none of them were really significantly important. They weren't significantly valuable. They didn't have history. So, you know, when people do take that car apart, you know, it's not like they're bastardizing a very important rare car. So I think that's why everybody uses the Mark 6 chassis. Now, the Mark 6 chassis, I think, was built on a 120-inch wheelbase, if I recall. This particular vehicle was shortened 7.5 inches. So it still has that Bentley front end, still has the Bentley suspension, still has the cross member, and still has all its original Bentley components. You know, this particular one, being a 1952, does have the 4.5 liter inline six with the 2 SU carburetors and the split exhaust. So needless to say, that kind of performance really makes this car move. Everybody has a different design and different body, and really depends on what you built and what you use to make it unique, and that's why they're so much fun. This particular one is built with an aluminum body, so extremely light. It was built in Europe and was imported here about 1992, and then I think at that point is when it was matted to the chassis. And I think everything it was done here in San Diego, so this has got a little bit of local history. It's really just a fun vehicle. I'm so happy to own it, and I'm really going to trick it out and make it look cool. I have a lot of ideas and definitely want to change the color. I think I'm going with the British Racing Green. I want to get some Brooklyn windscreens on there, maybe change out the lights, kind of do that little mesh grille with some ambers up front, kind of get a cool badge bar with it. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the fenders just yet, if I'm going to go with a little side step or go with a full fender with the running boards, but hey, if you guys have any suggestions, you know, put it in the comments. I'd like to see what you think you'd like to see, what I can do, and you never know. I might take your suggestion. The car might kind of create a new life for itself, and you could be a part of that with me. You know, again, if you guys have any parts available, I'm going to be looking for a lot of stuff. So stay in touch with me. Send me an email at sales@pmautos.com. You know, I'm also thinking about maybe doing a little bit of a Vandenpla body, so if anybody knows a good upholsterer out there, I'm definitely going to do the interior as well. Really want to do something special with the dash. I'm not sure about these wheels just yet. I have seen them with the wires, and I would really like that look, but I think you have to change out the hubs, and it's pretty significant restoration for that. But hey, this is how you see the car today. Over the next couple of weeks, she's going to change drastically, so I really encourage you to follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, and really kind of be a part of this experience with me. This particular car, we're into it right, and I could do a lot of stuff to it to really change it out. And, you may see it at a tour here in San Diego. You may see it at a local show, and it's going to look nothing like this. Again, we're Precious Metals, Fine Motor Cars of San Diego. We buy, sell, and consign classic automobiles. We're always doing something fun, unique, and interesting, so follow us on all our social media channels and stay in touch. You guys take care and have a good day.